Bratislava hosting the European Figure Skating Championships for the 4th time, and reigning champion Javier Fernandez has his sights set on his 4th straight gold medal. Defending silver medalist Maxime Kovtun looking to move up one step onto the podium, but will need the skate of his life to dethrone the Spaniard. The field is set in Slovakia as the men take to the ice to crown a champion.
Easily number 1.
That was beautiful.
That was inspirational. That was everything that a figure skating performance should be.
Right now, I was on the edge of my seat. That's how it's done.
C Sports presents the European Figure Skating Championships from Bratislava, Slovakia. Today, we're on the Andrzej Napala Arena for the men's short program. And take a look at the start list. 3-time defending champion Javier Fernandez goes 3rd in that final group.
He's certainly going to be the guy to beat, but if he makes any errors, Maxim Kovtun at the end could really put up a big number and take advantage.
And a look back at the 2015 European Championship, and I think he led by 8 points after the short program and then added on another 8 in the free.
This has certainly become his event. Over the past few years, he's really dominated here. He's brought Spanish skating to the forefront of the skating world, and he's just been so consistent at these big events, bringing home the hardware.
Ready for the final group, and the warm-up goes on, and the national champion from 2010, Michael Brzezinski, the 25-year-old Czech. Is he at a tipping point, Ryan, where it's either forward or backward here?
And it always is with him. He's one of those skaters that could be on the podium if he skates cleanly, but if he makes a couple of mistakes, he could be 10th. And the inconsistencies at these events could really hurt him if he wants to try to keep pace with some of these elite guys in the world.
And a 16-year-old Russian with a bronze effort in the national championship. Kind of a surprise, no?
And they're really excited about him in Russia. He's a very nice skater. He doesn't have a quad planned in the short program, so the importance of him to ride that momentum, get his clean skate out here, and kind of introduce him to that ISU championship stage.
On the other end of the spectrum, here is the man, 3-time defending champion.
And he is the class of this group. If he goes out and skates well, no one can touch him. But the important thing is for him to put up big numbers. Yuzuru Hanyu's his biggest competition, who's obviously not here today. But he has to put up big numbers so that Hanyu doesn't just leave him in the dust going into the World Championships.
Javier Fernandez, and you see the accomplishments for him, the first Spaniard skater to win a world championship. Alexei Bachenko, the 27-year-old for Israel. He's going to maybe need a little help. He can be special with those quads, but you still need some help.
He has to hit. If he makes mistakes, he could plummet out of the top 10. But we've seen he's a very good jumper. He tends to peak around Europeans and the World Championships, but he doesn't have the components to hold him up if he makes mistakes.
Also, Daniel Samohin out there. Interesting outfit, and making the move from successful junior to senior. Can he do it?
And that's such a difficult thing to make that step. But he's one of these kids that's coming out of juniors with all the big tricks. He has 2 quadruple jumps planned, and if he can get through those jumping passes and kind of, as we see, has attempted the quadruple Salchow, but if he can stay on track through those big passes, he's capable of putting up big numbers. Maybe not Javier Fernandez big numbers, but big numbers nonetheless.
The runner-up from a year ago, Maxime Kovtun, last in the order. How important is that?
And it's such an important thing. If Javi makes mistakes, Kovtun, with a clean program, hitting both quads, could put up a massive number and put pressure on Fernandez leading into the long program.
Coming back with the final group after this.